All right, we're going to review this round that I played on my birthday, shot 72 at Tauranga. A little bit of B-roll here, which I caught the day after. Started at 8:47, early-ish start. It was quite cold. Forecast looked all right though, so still wore the shorts. So let's go hybrid off this tee. Been using the hybrid a little bit more recently as I'm trying to incorporate into my speed golf. And just turned it over a little bit much. But feel like if I had a hybrid off here, I can probably have about 130 to 145 in. So not too difficult. Pin was back right. Obviously that guy parking in front of me made me a little bit apprehensive. Had to try and hit a little bit of a draw around there rather than probably what I wanted to hit with a little fade. Longish putt. Pretty happy that I got the speed on this one right. Could have been an easy 3-putt to start. Nice little tap in. Leachy standing in front of the camera there. 118, playing 125. Thought it was just a smooth 9-iron. Probably just pushed it a touch and came up a little bit short. Rolled all the way back down the hill. Not a great hole if you miss the green. Softish lie. Hate watching that pitching technique. Just carried it a little far. Was hoping to land it just short of pin high because it would have broken a long way to the left and been okay, but carried it a bit far. Ended up 15 feet down the hill and left it horrifically short. Can easily get away from you. So easy to putt that one off the green from where it is. Just out of front of frame is the front of the green. Actually had a pretty good tee shot here. Trying to aim just down the left and cut it back. Hit it pretty good, didn't get the cut. Result's not ideal, but was happy with the strike and the shot itself. And then this one was pretty much the same drive, but did cut a little bit. And someone made a joke. 184, wasn't too sure how far it would carry. It's obviously quite cold. Did not want to go long, so I thought if I can land this a little short of the green and trickle it up. If I hit 4-iron, I felt like I might land it. Probably where that ball is there. My ball's about to go past and it would have gone over the back. So a little bit short, but pretty happy. And obviously had a good putt here to end up birdieing the second bowl, but making the bogey. Oh yeah, got this one a little bit fat. Was not excited to this shot walking up to it. The long bunker shot, about 30 meters, and hit it absolutely pure. Trickled up there to about 4 feet. And just snuck the putt in. Another par. All right, hit this one, not too bad, just a little bit out of the toe. Was trying to aim down the left and hit that little cut again, but came out of the toe, which sort of made it a push straight. And this was just horrific distance control. Take my 50-degree when I play speed golf, so try to hit that a little bit around the course to get used to hitting at different distances. And did not hit that one well. Thankfully that putt hit the pin and we could tap in for par because that putt was probably heading off the green. Oh, this is what I'm afraid of. Yuck. So I have a terrible habit of topping hybrids. Every time I step over the ball, just do not top it, do not top it. And as you can see, the top came out. Awkward here with the backswing. All 3, 4, 5, 6 practice swings didn't hit the tree, and then my actual swing hit the tree and hit a terrible shot. Could have just chipped out, and this one was even worse. Looking at the camera angle now, that tree is never in play. Standing over the ball, it felt like I couldn't see the flag from the line I was trying to go, but yeah, from that camera angle, it's clear that I could and just aim a little bit short left and would have been fine. Decent one here. It landed about pin high and trickled out. Another little downhiller, so didn't attack it too much and trickled it down there. Disappointing. Double bogey. Oh, here's another one, just out of the toe again. Trying to aim down the left, those sort of 3 trees in the distance, 3, 4 trees in the distance. You can see I hit a little cut off there. Out of the toe, turned it over into the tree. Forced to chip this one out, had about 200 meters, just over 200 meters. So had a little 6-iron over there. Knowing what I know now about where that pin was, I probably would have tried to hit 4-iron and hit it a lot further. Couldn't really get close from where I was here. Trying to land it just over the bunker, and that would have broken right, but carried it a little bit far and actually broke away to the left. So you can see just behind my legs here, a little bit of a slope. Made it really difficult to get close to this flag. Not a great read, but made par on the short par 5. All right, I've just topped the hybrid, so really don't want to top this one again. Decent contact. Again, turned it over a little bit much, so I found the left rough, but off the face, so not too bad. Oh, look at that fillet. Beautiful. Good little shot here. Thought I had a chance. It kind of pitched just short of pin high, but wasn't able to spin much at all this day. Had a pretty good putt here. Thought it might break a little bit to the right, but just trickle past. All right, on to hole number 1. Had a really good drive, just at those 3 trees, trying to hit a fade. It didn't really fade. Pretty consistent today, but I thought it'd be fine. It was a bit cold, didn't think I'd carry it that far, and got up there, and it was a lot closer to the red stakes than I'd hoped. Once again, hate that pitching motion. That's something that I'm going to be working on next few months. Decent little pitch though, and hit it to 6 feet. Leachy's putt before me from the other side turned heaps, and I thought I'd drop it in on that right side, but it didn't move. Hole 2, with the pin on the right hand side, I tend not to hit driver. It's a small target. If you miss right, you don't really have a shot in, so just a little 6-iron off here. Try and leave myself about 100. Put it just in front of the 100 marker, 105 to the back pin, and just got this a little bit thin. Touch thin, and as you'll see, it didn't turn out great. The lie here wasn't great. There's actually a little fern frond under my ball, which meant it was going to come out a bit softer, but then I also hit a little bit behind it, so it was pretty bad. I was trying to lob it up and pitch it on the fringe. Not happy with that one, but thankfully we hold a putt and saved it. All right, 3, just got to step up and pump a drive over those trees, middle of the face, pure flight. It's about as good as I've got at the moment. Ecstatic with that one. Should give us a good chance from the fairway. So 50 meters. We've got the 54 this time, trying to get a little bit more loft, try and get a little bit more spin. Probably need to land it short. Big bounce, firm green this one. Landed at pin high and it went 25 feet past, so not ideal, but probably have to land that a little bit short of the green. Pretty good putt. Nice read. Again, another downhiller though, so not really giving myself the best opportunity to ram them in the back of the hole. Just trying to hit a smooth 9 here, trying to leave it underneath the hole. Wasn't too bad. It actually pitched on the green and then spun back into the rough, but that's what you get. Some of these greens are a bit softer than others, so not a bad tee shot. Left myself a pretty easy leave, little 8-iron bump and run. Touch more work than I'd like. Another little downhiller, but managed to roll that one in. All right, 5th hole from front tees, back pin, which makes it really difficult to get to. Trying a little draw in there. Trying to hit it to that tree just right of the flag at the back there and didn't quite get it. We almost carried it up to the back tier, Just landed on the slope and rolled all the way back down. Tricky putt here because it's a double breaker, and unfortunately I hit it way too hard, so it didn't take any of that first break and just the second break, so it almost went off the green here. But had a nice read and rolled in a nice putt as the rain starts to fall. I hate this tee shot. I can never seem to squeeze a fade in there. And we got this one off the heel. Just a bit yuck. Quite often from that tee shot though, or where that has ended up, you get a second shot, but this one, no shot. It looks like there's a little gap on the right there, but there's actually another tree behind the front right tree. So couldn't go where I needed to, but chipped it out down the slope. Trying to start this at the right-hand corner of the clubhouse and hit a push, and actually got away with it because this was really close to hitting the tree, and that would have been a disaster. Definitely not trying to go right at this flag. Had I aimed it or hit it where I was aiming, would have been an easier putt. This one again, just downhill, but hit a really nice putt. Thought it was trickling to the right, and then it just tickled to the left at the end. Another birdie putt goes begging. All right, on to hole number 7 here. A few people watching on the green as the afternoon tee times were about to go. Absolutely piped this one. Center of the face, good flight. Exactly what I was hoping for. Position A1. Now this flag is almost impossible to get to. Had the 4-iron and just hit a big rope hook trying to hit the slope, use it to my advantage. Anything up and around the green I would have been pretty happy with. It was actually really difficult to see here, so no idea until we got close up. It wasn't actually until we got to the green that I could see my ball, because at this stage the visibility was getting pretty poor. But I don't know how I managed to get this to 8 feet. But anyway, beautiful read, nice little putt, roll it in for eagle. Hole number 8, starting to rain a little bit heavier. Again, looks like a really nice drive, but a little bit toey. Trying to start it left and hit a little cut, but got a little bit toey. Ended up being a straight one, straight down the middle, which I'll obviously take. Now I went for the 60-degree, trying to land it maybe 8 feet short of the flag, and ended up landing it pretty much pin high. Didn't get any spin. Getting a bit wet, old grooves. Head to the back fringe, 18 feet. Another one that had a little look, but I'll tap that on for par. Hole 9. Rain's gone. 152, 7-iron. Got a little bit thin and it didn't really turn over. Just a touch thin. And it ended up in the ground under repair, about pin high. So our nearest drop was actually, nearest point of relief was actually on the green. So that means I had to go to the drop zone. And it was a pretty easy decision to putt with how short the grass was, and had a really good putt. Tapped it in for par. Last hole of the day, Tanya on the right, who you can see is saying go left. I was about 2 ahead of her in our match, so she was asking me to hit that out of bounds. Actually piped this one. Just managed to miss the bunker and roll up onto the green, 22 feet for eagle. Had a nice putt, it's breaking. Here goes Leachy in front of the ball again. Just slipped out for eagle, but we'll go on to tap that one in and make our only birdie of the day. But there it is, 72 strokes gained, minus 3.8, including an out of bounds. So take away the out of bounds, minus 1.8 off the tee. Not sure how we managed to get the short game and the putting. I guess we had a few short game shots that weren't too difficult. Driving accuracy, we put the traditional stats on the left-hand side there. I don't tend to mean too much, and that's why I like the strokes gained. The approach, unfortunately, a couple of those chip outs cost me, and they should probably go on to the tee shots rather than my approach game, but Anyway, minus 3.8. So room for improvement, but haven't been playing a whole lot. So we'll definitely take a 1 over 72.